Tom Werme here on the ACC Digital Network, brought to you by Ruby Tuesday. The NFL Draft recently completed, and to recap all the happenings for the ACC, we're joined by Russ Lande. Russ is the GM of Junior Scouting and Scouting Director for National Football Post. Russ, thanks for joining us. And the ACC has 31 players selected in the draft. That is most impressive. What are your impressions of that?
Well, I think it tells you a few things, that the SEC is not the only conference in America that has football players. I think it tells you the ACC, their coaches are doing a great job of getting some of the better athletes in, and that they have some good coaches that are teaching these kids fundamentals, and that's why they're developing so well into prospects. Because a lot of schools get good prospects coming out of high school that never develop. So I think these coaches deserve a lot of credit.
Russ, give us some of your biggest surprises as far as some of these ACC players are concerned.
Well, I think obviously E.J. Manuel was a surprise that he went in the first round. But I think more of a shocker to me was that Chris Thompson, the small running back from Florida State, was even selected. In the NFL, history says small running backs go very low in the draft. And then one that's missed the end of the last two seasons with season-ending injuries is pretty remarkable. So I was shocked that he got selected. And also Andre Ellington falling as far as he did, dynamic player in the country, not just the ACC, who showed the ability to change games along the lines of Darren Sproles. He ended up falling because he falls under the sort of parameter of he's under 200 pounds and he ran over a 4.6. Those two together for a running back are deadly, and it's unfortunate because he's a great football player.
Russ, as you look at the players from the ACC that were selected, who are the guys that might be the best fit with their NFL team?
You know, I think one guy stands above the rest, and that's Cornelius Carradine from Florida. I think when you look at Carradine, he's a special player. When he gets back from this knee injury to full speed, this guy's going to be a starting outside linebacker for the 49ers. This year, he'll probably be the third guy. A year from now, I think he takes over the spot opposite of Aldon Smith, and they will have two dynamic edge guys, which will upgrade their pass rush dramatically. Right now, they have one side that's good. I think bringing in Carradine gives them two excellent pass rushers.
Also, some ACC players that went undrafted as well, Russ. Is there a name that you're looking at that might be able to make an impact on an NFL team?
Yeah, I think the guy that has the best chance is Connor Vernon out of Duke. I think when you look at the Oakland Raiders, last year they drafted a kid named Jerron Kreiner out of Arizona, a similar kid, good size, not very good speed, and he produced, and they expect him to challenge to be a starter this year. So Vernon doesn't have great speed, but he has good size, he has great hands. He will get an opportunity there. They're not going to judge him based on his 40 time. I think when he goes there, shows him his skill set, I think he'll make the team, and I wouldn't be shocked if he ends up winning a slot position this year and actually catches 30 or 40 balls.
Russ, thanks so much for your insights on all of the ACC players and some that were not selected in the NFL draft. And we want to thank you for watching the ACC Digital Network, brought to you by Ruby Tuesday.